This one is like, don't talk to me in public, oh. Let's just keep this relationship like top tier secrets between me and you.
That's why, with the way the world has gone, both evil-eyed, I want to scatter things, and people come and spoil things. People now say, you know what, I beg, let's keep it to ourselves.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erima, and if this is your first time, welcome to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, how far at this point, because you're part of this family. Glad to have you back on my channel. Welcome to another episode of Car Conversations, or what's the name we give it? Car Gist. So welcome to Car Gist with me. Today I have the first guest that I had the first time that we did Car Gist. He's back again, so introduce yourself for people that don't know you.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Josiah. Yes, I'm the husband.
Yeah, the husband
of my beloved wife.
Okay, so this is my husband, and he was the first guest on Car Gist, and he's also coming back as a second guest on Car Gist because the topic I want to discuss today, it involves him, so he has to be here. But hopefully I have other guests, in Car Gist in the next episode or in the next couple of episodes. So are you happy to be here?
Of course, I'm always happy. Anytime I have with you, yes.
So I don't want us to waste time in this one. Let's just enter the gist straight up. So the gist we have today is private relationship versus secret relationship. Do you think there's a difference?
First of all, what do we call private, and what do we call public?
So we are going to be sharing our story in the course of this gist. But what I mean by private relationship is, like, people know that these two people are together, right?
Okay.
But their business is not out there. Like, nobody really knows their story. Nobody really knows what's going on. They just know that these two people are together. Or secret is like, nobody knows. Like FBI, nobody knows anything. Nobody, people don't even know if you are dating. Maybe the guy tells you, oh, don't tell anybody that we are dating, that I asked you out. Or the lady says, don't tell anybody anything. Let it be between us, two of us. Why are we having this conversation? We're having this conversation because somebody reached out to me on Instagram and was talking about how, of course, they have been impacted by our story, and also how we were able to keep our relationship as private as we did until we literally told people about our relationship a week to our introduction. So yeah, that's as private can be, to be honest. So the person is now asking, because the person is in a similar situation. So here is the twist, right, to our own story. This person is asking because she's in a relationship and the guy is saying, don't tell a soul, let's just keep it among ourselves. When good things go and people spoil it, so let's not tell anybody. Let's just it's only me and you that know until we are now ready. So I was going to say, and of course she was saying it like, this is the same thing people did. I'm happy it worked for you, but I have my own reservations. And I'm like, I don't even think it's quite the same thing, to be honest, because we had a private relationship, but it was not just between both of us. People knew that. So people that were important to us, that we were accountable to, knew that we were in a relationship. So that's where I think the difference came in, and that's why we're having this conversation. What do you think about it? Okay,
so first of all, I think from what you've said, you've established the difference between private and secret. From what you've said now, you're saying private is, it's not out there, but few people know.
This one is like, don't talk to me in public, oh. Let's just keep this relationship like top tier secrets between me and you.
I would say, right, all of these things has their pros and cons, right? If we're going to do public where we're putting it out there, some people are not even buying into that again, because the last time they did public, the guy broke their heart, and after everybody was already tagging this person with this guy.
Do you think it matters?
Public.
Like I put my relationship out there, and if it scatters, we move on.
No. The thing is, there's no one size fits all. But the truth is, the guy never shall marry you. Don't be careful of how public, because for a lot of reasons it has its advantage. That's what I'm saying. It has its advantage.
Somebody will come and tell you, leave my husband.
Yes,
I know this person,
and all of that, a whole lot of people. But the dynamics to it is when it's so much out there and it doesn't work. Right.
You don't have an explanation to give to
exactly.
Because we are all in the relationship.
People would not even know when the relationship has broken up, and people would not know you guys are no longer together, but they will just know that these two people, don't worry. Except maybe they may go to your page and see that his picture is no longer there, or go to his other page and all of that. So they might not even know at what point you moved on. And when a potential husband is asking about you, they say, no, she's taken. Do you understand?
Yes, so she
has been taken. No, she's with that kind of person.
Sure.
So it also has its own diciness. You get? So it also has its own diciness with. So that's why, with the way the world has gone, both evil eye that want to scatter things and people come and spoil things. People now say, you know what? I beg, let's keep it to ourselves. That's where it begins from.
It's a safe thing to say, let's keep it to ourselves, because in my mind I'm just thinking, I don't know why, I might be wrong, but I just feel like if a guy tells you let's keep it secrets, like secret, why am I marrying somebody's husband? Why am I keeping it secret?
See, I think maybe,
I feel like if someone is telling you let's keep it secret, I just feel like he has something inside.
I think we cannot take away that part. Do you understand? But that's why I said there's a place for relationship maturity. By that I mean, the point where he's saying let's keep it to ourselves at this point, how matured is that relationship? I'm trying to want to give perspective to the guy. I'm not necessarily saying that there are no points of people saying, see, in fact, where I have a problem with secrets is when we get to marriage. Do you understand? Like wedding, for example. Like we started secrets and down to wedding, only me and you come the wedding. I'm trying to say it's already a lot. But what I'm saying is, what is the relationship maturity at that point in time? Which is, if by adventure, when we started our relationship together, I remember that initial point when we're just starting, we're still in a disposition of, for now, okay. We were open to tell the key people in our life, but it didn't happen almost immediately. Right? We also just said, okay, as we've started, then it wasn't like it took long, but almost immediately. But it wasn't like the day.
People in our lives, it was almost immediately, if you think about it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was almost immediately.
And when we talk about the key people in our lives, you're talking about our pastors and our families.
Yes.
Those are the people that we refer to as key people.
Yes.
I think we've shared this story before. We are colleagues, but our colleagues didn't know. Our people that worked with us, they didn't know.
Some of them suspected anyway.
They suspected, but they did not know.
Yes.
Of course, there's people who suspect when they see, like a lot of people will say that the man and the woman cannot be friends. So when it was out there that we were friends, people would suspect. And
for us, sorry to interfere, for us, I think that's because we already had clarity of what we wanted actually before we now said, yes, let's make this work. We already knew this is headed to marriage. Do you understand? So I'm just saying it can depend on the relationship maturity, which is maybe the time.
Maybe I'm just trying to have a hard time. Maybe I'm having a hard time understanding what you mean by relationship maturity. Okay, so by relationship maturity, I mean there are people who get into relationship, but they are not sure that they want to marry this person. I don't do that, but no, some people do it from a place of, this relationship afford me the opportunity to know you better, right? We are looking at getting married, but it's not yet an absolute, right? It's not like I'm in a point where I'm saying it is you. There are people who get into a relationship and they say, let's see how it goes. In other words, let's just give us a chance. Do you understand? Well, even they're giving us a chance.
So
I don't support it, to be honest. I feel like if people still want to see how it goes, be friends. don't enter into a relationship and be, why are you taking me? Don't be going anywhere. We're not seeing how it goes.
I agree. I agree.
That's my stand.
I agree.
Of course,
because some people can say, let's see how it goes and keep it.
And you people will be going for a lot.
So I agree with that.
People are going, and
of course, I agree with
you are missing out on life opportunities.
But basically, establishing relationship maturity, I'm just saying, maybe there are a lot of uncertainties, right? So at that point in time, it's time to
feel that if there are still uncertainties, maybe you should just step out of a relationship. People can be friends. You people can.
Uncertainties can cut across a lot of things anyway, right? I'm just saying the long and short of what I'm saying, maybe I should make it more clearly, is we start a relationship, right? Some people don't get to tell their parents or their father or their mother immediately that I'm in a relationship. Why? They've had that relationship where they told their parents and it ended with a breakup. So I'm not also saying that I'm in a relationship is an excited news, because the last time I told my family it didn't work. So I want to also get to a place where I'm sure. It's not like I'm doubting this person, I'm not doubting this person, but sometimes we want to get close to the reality of, he has proposed, he has engaged me, he's now asking me, I want to come and see my family. Do you understand?
Before you tell your
and
family.
Then I'm in that place where I'm saying, oh, this guy is serious. So because the last time I was carrying my family around.
Out of it, because I feel like sometimes you don't even want to raise your parents' hopes when,
exactly,
especially for us, like maybe as the girl, you don't want to raise your parents' hopes when he hasn't proposed or anything like that. But let's leave parents out of it now. What about people that you're accountable to? What about, can you be dating and your pastor does not know? Is it okay?
Okay, no. So
or friends, your friends don't even know. They say let's keep it secret.
That's where I want to come into what you rightly established, which is saying I would not support secrecy, but privacy I can understand.
Of course.
Which is now a difference. Which is, secrecy is just between the two of you. Privacy is that it's between the two of you, but there are few key people that are aware. Do you understand? Based on my own perspective. Then on that note, I think that makes sense, but that is not enough justification, because there are some people who will tell few people, but it still doesn't justify that they are really it. Do you understand?
I just feel that when someone is saying let's completely keep it secret,
is a red flag.
Is a serious red flag. Guys, what do you guys think about this?
Is a red flag.
Let us know in the comment section what you think about it, because this is one of those conversations that I just remember something one of my friends said. He said this kind of conversation, argue and go. There is no
it's a serious red flag.
There's no solution. Just argue. After you finish arguing your mouth, you go. That person will come back in and go.
At least his friends should know.
Friends don't know. Your friends should
at
not
least
know.
his
It's
friends.
not to tell your friends.
So
don't tell your family. Don't tell your friends. Don't tell the people that you're accountable to in your life. Let it just be between me and you. You want to use me for money rituals.
Apart from that, one of the red flags for a guy is when a guy doesn't have someone he's accountable to.
Rono
doesn't have someone that he's accountable to. It's so painful that there are lots of guys who are like that. You need to be sure that he has someone in his life that he listens to, someone in his life that talks to him.
Exactly, because how long is that relationship going to remain secret for now? His pastor does not. I'm assuming, this is me. I want to assume. I really want to assume that he has a pastor over his life. But how long are people going to remain in secrecy before his pastor knows?
Even if not his
and even
pastor.
If he's not telling his pastor at that point, is he telling his pastor? Because somebody, he might tell his pastor, and his pastor is like, of course, I'm sure that a lot of pastors may not tell you don't marry this person, but pastor might tell you that, have you prayed? I kind of feel a restraint in my spirit. Maybe pray about it and all. So if the pastor is not telling them that, that means people are back to square zero, because it's like he cannot tell you that.
Okay, so do you think I should tell my pastor and he says yes before I ask you out? Considering this thing you're saying now at the point of, okay, what if my pastor has a restraint? So do you think I should first get clearance from my pastor before I even come to ask you out?
But what if you don't get clearance and you not meet the girl and the girl and I said I'm not
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So
but I just feel that when you now meet the person, right? So first of all, you have watched this person for a while, and you meet the person, and then you are now getting to the point of saying, okay, can we take this further? These are my intentions. I feel that almost shortly after, the people that you're accountable to should I feel like shortly after. So that if it's something that is not having headway, let's know, okay, why is it not having headway, and let's be able to sort those things out as soon as possible. Or if it's something that is not even going to work, bata is good, all of us will just start going early in the morning. Everybody will just go their way like that.
Yeah, so keeping it private, like you said, is fine, but which is majorly he should have key people he has shared with, you know. But the flip side, which is where I was coming from initially, is which is the balanced perspective, is I would not say secrecy, but if it's coming from a place of our relationship is too fragile yet, let's build maturity, you know, I can get it. So, but then again, there are still few people he should let into that picture,
at least his friends.
Yes, and not make
at least his friends. Those ones are people that if the relationship does not work tomorrow, they cannot come and beat you up. So why are we not telling them? Exactly? Yes. So it's not too enclosed. But then again, it's just putting a balance to it. Lots of people are engaged, they don't wear their engagement rings. I never wore my engagement ring actually out of my house until I got married.
Exactly, you know, but you put it out on YouTube.
I put it out on YouTube.
That was a larger audience.
I put it out on YouTube like 3 weeks to the wedding now. I put out my engagement on YouTube 3 weeks to the wedding, but I didn't wear my engagement ring out until I was married. Like I wore it together. After the wedding. So for every time I wore it was just on YouTube here. Maybe when I was filming a video or something.
And that was almost like neck deep into wedding process.
Like so we kept ours introduction. At that point we had even stayed private.
Yes, we kept our private. So that's why I said I can understand the place of keeping it private, because you don't have a lot of people in your space and you just want to, because there's also the downside of public as well. So it's just quite a dicey place to be. But one of the things I know is that light don't thrive in secrecy. It's darkness, you know. Anything that you cover becomes dark, but when you bring it out, there's light that shines on it. So when there's a lot of covering, you know, it gives room for darkness to thrive, you know.
I totally agree. So I think the last part of this gist would just be me, you know, just taking a retrospect. Let's look back, right? If you are taking back to before we got married, would you have changed anything about how we had a private relationship?
I don't think I would have changed it. In what sense? Like not make
would you have opted for, oh no, I don't want to do private, let everybody know? Because I feel like the private
no. I don't like the everybody into my space thingy. Right, but I also do not buy into the idea of key people in your life not knowing. For me, from the moment on go, key people in my life already knew my decision. But going back to it, I feel private still works, which is even till now. We're still private, even though we're public. That's
the funniest thing, actually. We're on YouTube, but we tell you what we want you to know.
Exactly.
So
So I think that's just being able to draw the line. So I don't think I would want to change anything at all. I knew some people who were very shocked. They expected that I should give giving them the gist, you know, and all of that. You know,
it's my life.
But sometimes
it's an important part of my life.
Sometimes
I can choose not to
sometimes you know, you might have some personal reasons why, and I think it's fine that way it is. And couple the fact that we're colleagues, you know, so if it was out there, it might just not be best handled because
for the workspace and
and all of that. So you know, leave people in their assumptions, keep it as private, and you know, do what you can do, and you know, just so long the key people knows, that's fine, until when you're ready to let it out for everybody to know.
Totally agree.
That's fine. So
that's just me saying that looking back right now, I won't change a single thing. I won't change it. You're a very private person normally now. You know, a lot of people. Now, while we were dating, in fact, did I even say dating? We're already going for, you know, introduction, kini. Then we hadn't let it out yet. You know, my birthday was in October. My wife just did private wishing of birthday and private celebration. She didn't even post anything because in her mind, I don't want anybody to know anything. When we were friends, you were posting. Why do you think they will not know? I'm just trying to let you know how private you were. Like, before we were dating, you posted, you celebrated. Why do you think they will not suspect now? You are more of how do I say this? Well, you know, you're more of the kind of person that likes to do all the posts. It's when something is really precious to me, I guard it, right? So I let out what I want people to know.
But I do all the posting.
You do a lot of he posts picture every day of us.
No, see,
every
the thing
single
is,
day
if you
he's
check,
posting. Go to his story every single time you go to his story.
If you check my Instagram and check all of those posts, you'd see that if you see the gaps between the posts, you can see like one of the posts in a year. I don't do up to 5 posts in my Instagram. Just check it. The only time I started posting was that I got married. So I'm trying to tell you that for me, I deliberately became intentional to say, I'm going to, if there's anyone that should take my timeline, it should be my wife. Do you understand? So it's not like I have a habit
that
of
kind
posting.
of person that will now be like, I'm not the post every day. You are like the post my wife every day kind of person. I'm not necessarily, but it doesn't mean that we are not good. It doesn't mean that. I just feel like that's one of the ways that you show appreciation. That's one of the ways that you show that, oh, this person actually means a lot in my life. But I have other ways of showing that.
Of course you do.
During the birthday, I just said, I will just spoil you privately. Like, I don't need to go online and come and
I'm just trying to see how private you can be. That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah. I will just, I most of the times people don't understand that when I do YouTube videos and I record some things like our first Christmas and all of that, it's because me, I want to save that memory forever. Well, except YouTube goes anywhere, I'll always have that memory. My children will always have access to that memory. So we are pro private relationship, but when somebody starts telling you to be doing secret service with them, run!
The red flag actually.
Or just ask what are the traumas you are dealing with that makes you feel that if people know we'll be in danger. Just ask for clarity. Don't just take it like that. But it should make you uncomfortable. It's not something you should accept without asking questions. Let's just keep it at that. So it doesn't look like we are telling people what to do. But so that's what this gist is about. Let us know everything you think about this conversation in the comment section. We honestly want to read, just because we want to also get your own perspective on it. Me, we don't know everything. I mean, we just got married, we don't know a lot to be honest. So just let us know what you think. Maybe if you had a secret relationship or a private relationship that and it didn't work out well, or you worked out well, let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what your experiences are in the comment section. We want to read from you, and you can also share this video to people that you think can join in on this conversation, and let's talk more about these things that are not necessarily talked about as much as other things are. All right, give this video a thumbs up because I know you loved it. Right now, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not. I don't think I mentioned full face from Younger Beauty, my darlings. This makeup has been on.
Like I told you earlier today, you look amazing.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you. So full makeup from Younger Beauty. I don't know what time it is. It is actually 6:25 p.m. and this makeup has been on since apparently like
6 a.m.
Actually, we left the house by 6 a.m. So let's say by 5:30, this makeup has been on since 5:30. I have not touched up on this makeup. I haven't dabbed. I have even eaten. My lipstick is out. And everything is just still on point like this. So up Younger Beauty, I just like to put that out there because they sent me a PR package in my last video. So that's the end of this video. Don't forget to share your comments in the comment section, and until the next episode, or let me even know what people want me to discuss in the next episode of Conversations. Let me know what you want me to discuss in the next episode of Car Gist, because that would kind of guide me on the guest to bring. So let me know what you want me to discuss on the next episode. Love you all. Bye for now.
Bye.